second thing that you need to know is that you are not hopeless. Hopeless means that you have no hope. Your situation is beyond God's comprehension, and that is not even possible. And so you must understand, in fact, Paul writes well in Ephesians 1:18, I pray that your hearts will be flooded with light so that you can understand the confident hope he has given to those he called, his holy people who are his rich and glorious inheritance. This is an interesting verse. Did you see that Paul didn't say, I pray that you get hope? Paul actually didn't write that at all. He says, I pray that you will understand the hope that you already have. He says, I pray that your hearts will be flooded with the light so that you can understand your confident hope. Perhaps the saddest thing to me is that there are many Christians that I know in my own life and many around the country that have accepted the Lord as their Savior. They recognize their need for a Savior. They've repented and they've come to Him. And yet they live for the next 20, 30, 40, 50 years in all the bondages that Satan had you in before you got saved. The Word says that Jesus came that we might have abundant life. There are some people in the house right now that you are saved and that you've been faithful and you've been committed, but for whatever reason you've walked around hopeless. For whatever reason you've been in bondage of something that has been difficult to break off of you. My hope for you today is that you would have the expectation that the Lord could do that in a moment in this service.